These three youngsters made India proud by winning medals at the World Cadets 2022. If you guys remember, at World Youth Championship, we had two players who won the gold medal. It was Ilam Parthi and Pranav Anand. Now at World Cadets, we have two gold medals by Shubhi Gupta in the middle, who won the under 12 gold in girls. Charvi, who won on the right, who won the under 8 girls gold, and Safin, who won the bronze in under 8 boys. So these are the three youngsters who have won medals for the country. I want to play the videos of these. They are not in very high quality, but I'll still play it. So first, let's have a look at Shubhi's video and her gold medal winning performance there. That was Shubhi's video. She won the gold medal in under 12 girls and she performed amazingly well. Just to have a look at where she finished in the tournament. Uh, let's have a look at this. This is where yeah, this is where Shubhi finished. She was number 1 in her category in under 12 girls, and she scored 8.5 points out of 11, and she won it on tie breaks. Second was Madeha Yusufian, and third was Oksana Goryachkina. Let's have a look at one of her games, which I thought was very beautiful. And it also shows Shubhi's ability to find tactics on the board. So this was a Scotch defense, Scotch opening, bishop c5, knight b3, bishop b6. We also covered one more game of Shubhi, and that was also against the Scotch. d6, bishop e3, knight f6, knight c3, castles, long castles. So white has a very nice position here. Rook e8, f3 played on the board here just to cement the center. And in this position, knight e5, queen d2, bishop e3, queen e3, and she launched an attack there. a3 played by white, good move, so that a4, a3 would not come. Queen e7, h3, c6, g4, and now she went b5. So a very aggressive game developing, g5, and now knight h5 was the best move, so that after f4, knight g6, black is doing really well. You can't push f5 because of bishop takes f5. But she went knight b7, f4, b4, very nice move, counter attacking, and that is very strong. So knight went back, knight to g6, bishop d3, and now she played the move c5. It was also possible to go d5 here, which is a good move. She went c5, queen g3, knight b6, trying for c4, knight d2, bishop a6. Here maybe queen c7 made a lot of sense, because let's say if you go knight c4, now you can go bishop a6 in this position, and then you get control over the c4 square. She went bishop a6, takes, h4, c4, h5, knight f8, and now played the move c3 in the position. uh, Knight went to e6, ab, ab, cb, queen a7, and h6, and she played knight to d4. So this is how things got really exciting. This was the point where I wanted to get to in the game. Now Shubhi is threatening a fork here. So white played rook h2, and she went in rook a1, h takes g7, and here she finds a beautiful move. Your move, black to play. What would you play? Yeah, this shows her tactical vision. So you will see that black is entering via here, white is trying to checkmate via here, and so the move she found is c3. Beautiful move, excellent move played by her. Now if you take with the pawn, there is a mate incoming, and if you take with the queen, you lose the queen after rook c8. So that's the reason why c3 was so nicely timed. Another move which I liked a lot here is queen a2, and you will wonder that what's happening, because after queen h3 there doesn't look anything that's happening. But knight b3 check, king c2, and now black to play. What would you play here? Takes here, beautiful move. Queen sacrifice, check, check, and mate. It's a beautiful variation there. But c3 was even stronger. c3 was well done by her. Queen h3 played in this position. And now there were many ways to win. One of them was cb, king b2, rook a2, king here, knight a4 with a very powerful attack that is incoming, and a mate. She took c takes d2, which is also good. King takes. If you were to take with the rook here, then rook c8 is just over, because now I take here and that's game over. So king d2, knight c4, and I think it was very well calculated by her, because king e1, there is rook e4, and king c1 was played. She went check here. Again, very well timed move so as to deflect the rook, and then queen a2, and here opponent is almost gone. Rook c8, and so the attack from this side has been stopped, and here takes on b1, knight a3 check, and rook c2, and opponent resigned after queen b1 when the rook is falling. So beautiful game by Shubhi. Actually, this shows a lot about her aggressive attacking skills. Is one of her pictures here that we can see on the screen. This is Shubhi, and she's also the reigning under 12 national champion of India, so girls champion, and she goes on to win the girls world tournament. Also a very nice feeling for us, because before leaving she was part of the India's Got Chess talent team of Swapnil Dhopade Chess Pathshala, and she's done really well, so very happy to see that. Here is one more picture of all the winners here. Very nice one, with all the parents and the trainers. Here's just with the trainers of the team. We have IA Vipnesh Bharadwaj there. Also, we have Aparajita Gochikar and Chidambaram Subramaniam, and the 3 medal winners in the picture. Let's have a look at now the next gold medal winner, that is Charvi, who won the gold medal. But first, let's look at her video. And that was not the complete video, but we put it up there. Charvi winning the gold medal. She's this young talent, and a lot will be written and said about her in the years to come. She's not just the under 8 national champion of India, but also the under 10 national champion of India, and also a big talent, and I think one of the finest youngsters in Indian chess right now. So just have a look at couple of moments from her game. This was the penultimate round, and it was kind of a must win for her as she was trailing the tournament. And we reached a very, actually the opening of this game I liked a lot because Charvi is white. Let's have a look at it. Knight c3, e6, g3, d5, takes, bishop g2. And now I think a very good move is d4. Opponent went knight f6, which is also okay, d3. And now you should play d4. But bishop e6 is an error. And Charvi takes advantage of this very nicely. White to play, what would you do? So what Charvi realizes is that the pressure has to come on the d5 point. And this knight does not have to be developed in traditional fashion on e2, on f3. So she plays the move knight e2. Very nicely timed. So the knight is going to f4. Knight c6. And now again putting more pressure first here by playing her bishop out to, first castling, bishop e7 and now bishop to g5 first. Castles and now knight f4. So you will see that her opening play has been very, very nice. Excellently timed. d4 was a big positional error by opponent. Bishop g4 was needed. And black is doing fine. But she went d4 and now Charvi took, knight e4, bishop e7, knight takes e6 and fe6. And we reach this position where white is just completely dominating. And Charvi went on to win the smooth game. For an 8-year-old youngster, this was a very good, excellent technique that she showed in the game. And she managed to win. Actually, the nice part goes into the king and pawn endgame, because so it was somewhere around here that she exchanged, and actually this position is equal. If you go king f5, this is very difficult for white to win, but opponent Zoe Veselov went king h5, king g2 and g4, and this gave Charvi an opportunity to create an outside passed pawn. So king g5, g4, rook e6, king here, and now king f6. Very important move was required. And let's say if white goes king h4, then you go rook e8, g5, you have king f5, rook comes to h8, you have play there. But rook e7 was played, and now a nice move, rook e1, rook e6, and rook f1. Very well timed. This was excellently played. I was actually looking at this position a little bit deeper after king f6, not king h4 but rook e1, and I found a very nice move for black here. Can you find it? Black to play if he has to defend this, because next, you'll give this check, maybe the king will enter from here, white gets play rolling. e4. This is a very nice move, very important move here, e4. And after rook takes e4, this is a blunder, by the way. D takes e4 is important move. And after king e5, black has excellent compensation and the position is unclear. But rook e4 is a blunder, and look at this variation. Takes. And now black to play. What would you play here? c4. Fantastic. Getting a breakthrough on the queen side. If you take here, I go d3, takes b3, and the pawn is queening. So a very pretty variation there. King f4 was played, and king f4 was analyzed. d3. That's again the only move. King e3, you take, king d2, cb3, and now you can't push any of the pawns because they'll be lost. So you make a move, king c1. And now black to play and win. Actually, black has to figure out what to do because white will wait. So black comes in, g5. And again, a very nice little move that has to be found here. What would you play here as black to play? So if you try to go king d4, then after king d2, you cannot make good progress. And if you go for king e6, you wait, I'll still wait. So it's not so easy to make progress, and therefore the right move here is to take the pawn. And now I'm threatening to come here, and also I'm threatening to come to c3, sorry, f5 to win this pawn. So you must push king d3, g7, king c3, queen, and b2 mate. So it was just a very nice variation that I analyzed. But of course, opponent did not play so accurately as black, and Charvi managed to convert this into a win. This is a very good case of outside passer. Black one wins the pawn, but white wins the pawns which are closer to the entire group, and so all pawns are lost, and Charvi pushes forward and wins. So very nice game here by Charvi, and very well played by her. There was another game of her in the last round that she won, and that also shows that she's a big fighter, because in a must win game she managed to sort of outplay her opponent very well. So that was well done by her. Just to show you a few moments from this game, it was against Kureva Sofia Rome in the last round, and it was an sort of an Italian game. It was an Italian, and Charvi played it calmly here. Opponent played very aggressively, but she was just very cool about it. And the thing is, what I liked is how she takes over the initiative in this game. After queen f6, takes, and here maybe take was a better idea, but she went d5, take here, take knight g4, and black had to play knight e5 in this position. The position is around equal. It went knight d4, e5, king f8, e takes d6, and it was very important now to play b5. The position still remains complex. Knight moves, you take back, but she went cd, and now she's all over her opponent. Charvi goes knight d6, then rook d1, b5, she goes rook e4, rook f4, and the way she converts this was very instructive, and brings her knight in. The knight comes to f5, and she manages to convert this into a win, because she's completely 2 pawns up and completely winning. So this was a very nice win for Charvi. And lastly, I want to show you a game of young. Oh, by the way, we have to also see how she did in her event. So this is Shubhi here, and let me just get Charvi's standings here on the screen. She played in the under 8 girls. There she is at the top with 9.5, and Sivanandan Bodhana finished second, and Leela Zadskovska finished third. This is how the standings were, and Charvi and Sivanandan Bodhana kind of dominated the tournament. Also, another Indian youngster living in England there, from Indian origin. We want to look at the game of the boy who finished third in under 8, Safin Safarullakhan. Safin is, I think his parents originally are from Kerala. They are now living in UAE. And I have a beautiful position from this boy's game. I think he played an amazing move. So let's have. So Safin is this young talent. I think he has a huge future ahead of him. On the left, there he is. And let me just show you this amazing moment in his game. So Safin playing with white pieces against Annapu Reddy, Rehansh Reddy, and very important game. This was the 10th round. So it's something here. Okay, let's start from here. Black is doing very well in this position. So black can go rook e8, which he did, and black has 2 rooks for a queen. Safin is white in a tough position. He played the move b4. And Safin is telling his opponent, if you move the knight away, I will play knight e6 check. It will break the connection of your two rooks and I will take it. Okay, so black finds a very pretty move. Can you find it? Black to play. Rook c1. Fantastic move. Very nice move. If you take, there is a fork. So the queen is attacked. Safin plays check. You can't go queen b2 by the way because there's a check here. So Safin first plays a check. Nice move. If you were to take with the rook, I believe his idea was queen b2 check, king say g8, and then take here. And this is how he wanted to play the position. Okay, maybe rook e5 is a better move and black is still better. But after check, black went for the move king f7, which is actually the best move. Safin went for a check, king g8, and in came queen d2. And now here, you need to pause this video and figure out what should black do here. It's actually a very tough moment to figure out because you will see that this knight is hanging and this rook is hanging, and any one of them will fall. So in the game, black took rook c4, and after b takes c5, b takes c5, knight e6, Safin went on to win this game. A very pretty game. But the move here, and actually this is a tough one for even very strong players. Notice you can't play knight e4 because take, and take. White wins. Move here is rook e4. What a move. If you found this, give yourself a pat on the back. It is brilliant. Firstly, you realize you can't take because you lose the queen. You can't take the rook because there is this fork here. So you say, okay, I will take this guy. And in comes this amazing move, rook e c4. And now the queen has absolutely nowhere to go. It's trapped in the middle of the board. You will see that the queen can go here, but I'll give you a check and then I'll win the queen. So there's absolutely no way. Say for example, I go queen e3, check, king f3 only move, and you lose the queen. Okay, there's also rook f1 check. So what a beautiful variation this is, right? Amazing. And I think this was a nice one that I wanted to show from Safin's game. So on a final note, let me just show you a few more pictures here. If one of them is these two are the youngsters who won gold. This is the entire Indian squad with the parents there in the frame. Very nice picture. Not all the top players, but many of them. By the way, the three youngsters won medals in the chess event, but there are also two more medals that were won. I mean, Charvi won a bronze in problem solving tournament. Samhita also won a medal, and so did Ethan Vass. So you can see the two extremes are the ones who won in a problem solving tournament that was held there, which is very cool to see that the youngsters are doing well there. And these are the three youngsters there. So fantastic performance by them. India has now 4 medals in World Youth and World Cadets. And just to show you the other sections as well, this is under 8 boys, under 8 open. This is under 10 open. Vishal Shah did well. He scored 9 points. We also had Ethan Vass do very well in under 12 boys. He just missed a medal. He lost his last round, or else he would have finished right up there, and actually gained a lot of ELO, 174 ELO points. That's a lot of ELO. We had Charvi here and Samhita, who did very well, who was 10th position. Then Hanya Shah performed excellently to finish 8th in under 10 girls. Adya finished 14th, and Tripurambika finished 19th. We also had Shubhi finish first, but Shreya Hiparagi, not to forget her, she finished 6th in the tournament. Fantastic performance by her. And also Saparya Ghosh, who finished 20. This is how the Indian squad did overall. And as you can see, a lot of players have gained ELO points here, which is very nice to see in this entire event. And this is how the World Cadets 2022 ended. And congratulations to all the winners, and also to all the youngsters who played very hard, to the coaches of the Indian team, to the parents and everyone. Thank you so much And I'll be back soon with more videos. For now, this is Sagar Shah signing off. Bye bye.